The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius had a peculiar habit. He would often sit alone, pull out a small notebook, and begin to write. What he wrote wasn't military orders or royal decrees. It was deep reflections on life, morality, and spiritual freedom. Little did he know that over 2,000 years later, these private musings would become one of the most celebrated works on Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius wasn't the only figure tied to this ancient philosophy. From Zeno of Citium, the founder of the Stoic school in Athens, to Roman philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus, Stoicism isn't just about controlling emotions. It's a comprehensive method for understanding oneself, the world, and finding happiness even amidst uncertainty and hardship. Today, we'll explore the stories behind some of the most influential figures in Stoicism, those who laid the foundation for one of history's most impactful philosophical schools. Zeno of Citium, the founder. When Zeno stepped onto the shores of Athens around 300 BCE, he had no idea he'd become one of history's greatest philosophers. A wealthy merchant from Cyprus, Zeno had traveled widely, absorbing diverse cultures and philosophies across the East and the Mediterranean. Life seemed perfect until disaster struck. A violent storm sank his ship, taking all his wealth to the bottom of the sea. Miraculously, Zeno survived, washed ashore in Athens, desperate and exhausted. This catastrophe became a turning point. In a bookstore, Zeno stumbled upon the works of Socrates. Finding solace in philosophy, he decided to stay in Athens and study under thinkers like the Cynics and other schools. But Zeno didn't merely follow. He combined their best ideas into something new: Stoicism. Zeno's teachings emphasized virtues like wisdom, integrity, discipline, and courage. He argued that happiness doesn't come from external possessions or luck, but from self-mastery. He believed humans could cultivate virtue through practice and reason. Teaching under the painted colonnades of the Athenian Agora, his school gave Stoicism its name. Though few of Zeno's writings survive, his ideas were carried forward by successors like Cleanthes and Chrysippus. Cleanthes, the quiet successor. Cleanthes, born in Soli, modern-day Turkey, was a key figure in shaping Stoicism, second only to Zeno. Before becoming a philosopher, Cleanthes worked as a water carrier, earning him the nickname Cleanthes the Water Carrier. After Zeno's death, Cleanthes took over leadership of the Stoic school. Though not as prolific a writer as Zeno or Chrysippus, his poem Hymn to Zeus encapsulated core Stoic principles. Cleanthes taught that instead of resisting fate, we should align with it, viewing it as a path to wisdom and contentment. This wasn't blind acceptance, but a proactive way to embrace what cannot be changed. Cleanthes' life proves that you don't need wealth or privilege to live wisely. He showed that true happiness comes from practicing philosophy, regardless of circumstances. Chrysippus, the systematizer. Chrysippus, a brilliant student of Cleanthes, elevated Stoicism to new heights. A master logician and prolific author, he wrote over 700 works on ethics, psychology, logic, and epistemology. Though most are lost today, his contributions remain foundational. Chrysippus saw logic as the backbone of philosophy, developing sophisticated systems that paved the way for modern logic. He explored concepts like freedom within determinism, addressing ethical dilemmas, and explaining how humans can exercise free will in a universe governed by natural laws. Despite his intellectual rigor, Chrysippus had a lighter side. Legend says he died at age 73 from laughing too hard after seeing a donkey eat figs from a wine cup. Epictetus, from slave to philosopher. Born in Hierapolis, modern-day Turkey, around 50 CE, Epictetus spent much of his life as a slave in the household of Epaphroditus, secretary to Emperor Nero. Despite his lowly status, Epictetus was allowed to study philosophy, becoming a disciple of the Stoic Musonius Rufus. One famous story illustrates his philosophy perfectly. During torture, when his leg was broken, Epictetus calmly told his tormentor, "If you keep doing that, my leg will break." When it did, he accepted it without complaint. This exemplifies his core belief. While we can't control events or people, we can control our reactions to them. After Nero's death, Epictetus gained freedom and moved to Nicopolis, Greece, where he opened his own school. Living simply, rejecting luxury, He focused on teaching practical wisdom. His lectures, recorded by his student Arrian, became the Discourses and Enchiridion. He passed away around 135 CE, but his ideas endure. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor. Ruling Rome from 161 to 180 CE, Marcus Aurelius is one of Stoicism's most iconic figures. Born into nobility, he received an excellent education and quickly absorbed Stoic principles from teachers like Rusticus. His private reflections, compiled into meditations, reveal profound insights on life. Marcus stressed observing and mastering the mind, focusing on what we can control rather than worrying about what we can't. Throughout his reign, he faced countless challenges, wars with barbarian tribes, plagues, betrayals, but remained calm and composed, embodying Stoic ideals. Even when betrayed by his trusted general Avidius Cassius, who declared himself emperor, Marcus chose forgiveness over vengeance. Though Avidius died before facing justice, Marcus's response demonstrated Stoic resilience and leadership. He passed away at 58 after battling illness, leaving behind a legacy of wisdom and strength. Conclusion. These 5 philosophers, Zeno, Cleanthes, Chrysippus, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, are just a few of the many luminaries who shaped Stoicism. Others, like Seneca and Musonius Rufus, also made significant contributions. Stoicism isn't just a theory, it's a way of life, offering tools to navigate life's uncertainties and find lasting happiness. So, which Stoic philosophy resonates most with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching.